the Destination Fantasy podcast. I apologize, having technical issues. Still having technical issues, but nevertheless, we're going to be here as long as we can. But before we get into the nitty gritty, here with my brothers, Ian and Deshaun. How you all doing this morning?
Pretty good, bro. How about yourself?
Doing good, doing good.
Man, I guess when things happen, it goes up in fireworks, and that's more so my laptop charger this morning.
Literally, huh?
Phew, man, I thought the fourth was done, but I guess things happen. So just so you all know, my laptop charger, it kind of caught on fire without catching on fire. So yeah, this show's not going to be long at all, but we're going to definitely get as much done as we can while we're still here, and we're just going to keep it going. So Foxborough, he came in with a question already. Said I need flex help. Have A Jones, but he don't have. But if he don't play, Aaron Dillon is he a good play, or should he go get Foreman?
Foreman.
Thinking so too. Green Bay has the Broncos this week. Our Bears are at home.
Against the Raiders.
All right, so we had this conversation a little bit offline, and I'm glad that he brought this up. Oh yeah, he does. So this is for the 18 PPR. All right, so the Broncos have been legit gashed, and when I mean gashed by every running back basically that they played, I mean every running back that they played against had an amazing game against them. So if this is me, like I would kind of still stick with the Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon thing. If that were just me, I think Aaron Jones has like a good shot. Again, I'm going to check that a little bit later since I try to keep you guys updated throughout the show as far as like injuries and things of that nature are concerned. But for me, I like Deontay Foreman. Don't get me wrong, but I can't deny today's matchup for Green Bay.
I mean, you got a valid point. Great point. So, I mean, if Aaron Jones plays, which I believe he's expected to play,
Mm-hmm.
you play him. You just have to because it seemed like they took the necessary precautions with this man to get him back in full strength. But
Yeah.
it's just for me, like if he doesn't play for whatever reason, it gets because I don't know what to expect out that backfield anymore. Because there's been plenty of times that we thought AJ Dillon would be the easy plug and play,
Mm-hmm.
and wasn't that. Prime example was that Falcons game.
Yeah.
So matchup is great. It's just it's definitely a level of uncertainty for me. But I 100% get where you're coming from. I mean, matchup is prime. It's like licking your chops. It's like Birdman hands, like for real.
Yeah. My thing is if he plays, I would go with I'll go with Jones just because I feel like their offense is probably more centered around him as the safety net for Jordan Love, and he has the better matchup. Deontay Foreman, he's a good pickup too, but I sometimes you don't know what you're gonna get out of it. I mean, I know he runs hard and he's really the only running back that they have, but sometimes I mean you don't know what you're gonna get out of the Bears on offense. I mean, and to be honest, I mean they run block pretty well to be honest, but if they're not passing the ball and they stacking eight, he might not get you. He might not get you no good points. So I'll stick with Jones if he plays.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess all in all, it's yeah. Deshaun, I think I'm leaning towards what you're saying. All in all, because it's like the matchup has been too.
It's too good to ignore.
It is. Everybody's had great games against them.
Every everybody.
Yeah, literally, they literally should be winless.
Yeah, for real. But we're gonna leave that one alone. All right. So good luck to your Foxborough. We got another OG here, 808. Good morning, y'all. Got a lineup question. Lockett, Flowers, Hopkins in the flats. Also, got one too, so a good one.
Mm.
So we're definitely trying to answer this as quick as possible. Just so you know, 808. My laptop charger caught on fire this morning, so this show might not last too long. But Seattle has a great matchup today against Arizona. Zay Flowers, not mistaken, at home against the Lions. Tennessee, I forgot who the Titans play. Titans.
Titans play. Wait, Titans are on a bye, right? Is Tennessee on a bye this week?
That might be right.
Yeah, Tennessee is
Okay,
on a
so
bye
that
this week.
all right. So
that takes out the
Yep.
and
Oh, easily lock it.
Godwin,
Oh yeah. Okay,
a
so
good one.
Godwin plays.
I think Goodwin's back in the league too. So
So does he say? So what does it say? Goodwin or Godwin?
it says Goodwin, but
Oh, Goodwin. Oh, Marquise. Okay.
regardless, I'm going to lock it.
Yep. Lock it as well.
lock it.
He
Yeah,
came off
so,
of a pretty good game last week, so not too
yeah,
bad.
and that matchup is very, very inviting. So yeah, 808. Good luck to you on that one. All right. So as we wait for more questions get in, while we're here for a good time, not a long time this morning. So just real quick, Jags, Saints, Deshaun, if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm going against you in the main league this
Oh, are
week.
you really?
No, don't you got Trevor Lawrence? You got Trevor
I
Lawrence?
do. Okay.
Yeah, and I guess
Yo, crazy thing is, bro, I don't even be checking like the matchups. I just make sure that my stuff is
Stuff
like
is lined
straight.
up.
Yeah,
Yep.
like that's it. Whoever I play is whoever I play. Wow, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, and just when we all thought that okay, if he does play, he ain't gonna be moving around. He might be a little limited. Nah,
Yeah.
this man had other plans. He had a pretty darn good game.
He did,
Yeah.
but I
He
still
did.
got -1 points because he ended up with 18. But he kneeled like 3 times in a row, which actually took his rushing from 60 something yards down to 59. So I lost a point there. But
Wow.
I mean, yeah,
But I mean,
it might
still,
come back to bite me. It might not. We'll see.
that's wild. I guess y'all guy Christian Kirk.
I'm keep telling you, bro. It's been a couple of
Yeah, he
weeks,
went he
Jamar.
went crazy. He went crazy.
He did.
Big play.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yo,
It's wild to me.
me and Ian been telling you, bro, for like the past couple of weeks, man. Like sometimes, like I don't know. Like I think the biggest question here is where is Calvin Ridley? Look, I get it.
Yeah,
He got the
man.
Marshawn
Where's
Lattimore treatment.
really?
He got the Marshawn Lattimore treatment. They had a man up top as well as underneath Ridley, and they did their best job to, you know what I mean, X them out of their game plan. But thankfully, the old reliable, old faithful Christian Kirk was there to pick up the pieces. So,
Yeah, because Calvin been killing me, man, in fantasy, man. He been killing me. I'm on the verge of letting him go.
crazy thing is, right now, Calvin Ridley is fantasy's wide receiver 25 on the year.
So technically he's still playable, but it's like
Fringe,
Yeah, yeah,
Fringe wide
cringeworthy,
receiver
man.
too.
Because they don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna get from him each week. One week he might give me 10 catches for 100 yards. Next week he'll give me one catch for 5 yards.
yeah. We gonna pivot from Christian Kirk here real quick. We got one here from from Shaka. It says, would you guys trade Sutton and Kieran for Godwin and Gabe Davis?
Davis.
Need wide
Yeah,
receivers today bad.
Kyron
I
is out too.
Mm-hmm. He just was placed on IR recently, 4 weeks
Yep,
minimum.
yep. Because I got him. Yep.
so here's my thing with this one. On surface, I would say absolutely not, but I guess it depends on your running back situation. I know you say you need wide receivers, but I mean, Kyron is a must start when he's healthy. He is absolutely a must start. Sutton has actually been better on the season than Godwin for sure by light speed, and actually not too far from Gabe Davis. I was just without even looking it up, I'm pretty sure he's actually around that mark, if not slightly better.
The only thing with Gabe Davis is like, bro, he's so boomer bust. Like
Yeah.
he's TD dependent, but he
Bro,
plays in like an offense in which like TDs come plentiful. Like it's he plays in
dude,
a competent offense.
speaking of which, because I ended up playing you last week in the Destination Fantasy League, and I said I'm gonna start Gay Davis. I'm gonna start him. And what he do? Give me a dud. And every other week he had me on my bench. I think he did that out of spite. I really believe that. But yeah, and the way that our matchup ended, I'm dumbfounded. But I'll leave that one alone.
Yeah, crazy thing is, bro. So Gabe Davis scored a touchdown in 1, 2, 3, 4 straight games. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Right before that, and he just happened to put up a dub when you played him. So man, maybe there's some spike going on there.
I don't know.
Well, can you make sure that you don't play him again this week? Because I need him in another league because I think it's 6 teams on by. So I need him to actually do well. So keep him on your bench this week if you don't mind.
No, I definitely am. He's in my doghouse for real now.
Okay, good.
I can't.
Okay, so he gonna score a TD today. Got you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nah, Shaka. I'm gonna say it depends upon like the rest of your team. I can't give you a straight answer without knowing, like the rest of your roster. Like I don't want to lead you, to water so you can like drown. Like I would rather know, but.
Yeah, that's true there. Yeah, just let us know the rest of your roster. Also, if you can do that in a timely manner, because this is like when I say we here for a good time and a long time, that is very, very serious. Because this computer's gonna shut off. So, but I guess while we wait on that, but yeah, man, your guy Christian Kirk, he's definitely been the most consistent wideout for Trevor Lawrence, and I guess it dated back to last year. So I guess at this point, last year's not a fluke, right? That report is not a fluke,
No,
by any means.
They got something cooking,
and then it's probably also in conjunction with the fact that Calvin really is a legitimate number one, so he probably is getting tougher matchups. Probably is
for sure.
giving Christian Kirk all this extra work. So I guess it makes sense. And then last thing I'll say, Kamara has been very excellent since being back. It's starting to look like the Kamara of the Kamara we knew.
PPR machine. PPR machine, bro. If you got him in PPR, keep playing him. Like he's racking up like 5 catches a game or something like that, bro. It's insane. And I may be off the mark with that too.
Because I think he had 10 catches last game. I want to say it was up there. But and I guess that goes back to quarterback play and quarterback tendencies. When you have a quarterback that's willing to check down to their running back more times than not, and also realize that your running back can make plays in open field, it makes your running back a lot more valuable. I mean, we've seen Kamara with Jameis Winston, and his value diminished dramatically. We've seen Kamara with Drew Brees, and he was gold. So, I mean, just little things like that matters a lot, especially with these PPR machine running backs that we know them to be.
14 targets, 12 catches this past week. 14 targets for a running back. That's
insane.
Yeah, it is.
What is that, the Cooper Cup of running backs, man?
Basically, man.
Seriously.
And he caught 12 of them. And he caught 12
Seriously.
of them. Like that's the thing. So,
but I mean, if you watch the game though, like New Orleans couldn't do nothing with that cover two. Like they had to dump it off every time. That's why Olave didn't get the points that he should have had a little bit more than.
Yep.
They had to continue to dump it off.
No, they definitely did their homework as far as a defensive game plan. So you got to tip your hat to them because it looked like that game was going to get out of hand really, really quick. But they actually, cut into it a little bit. But dude, yeah, Kamara's been great. You guys here, 14 targets, 3 targets, 6 targets, 14 targets. So that's crazy from him returning. And he had more receiving yards than he did rushing yards. 91 yards receiving to go with 62 yards rushing. So this dude's been good, bro. Dude been very good.
Absolutely. All right, so we have a trade scenario here from I'm gonna butcher your name by accident. Let's call you Jug. We're gonna call you Jug. All right, should I trade away Miles Sanders, Kittle, and Dobbs for Drake London and Lockett? 16 team PPR. I already have Pitts at tight end. Eckler and Stevenson at running back. Only receiver is Amari Cooper.
Dang, that's the only receiver.
Mm,
Whew.
I'm guessing there's been some injuries here.
Yeah. Miles Sanders, I would definitely trade away. Kittle, trade away.
mm,
Sanders, Kittle, and Dobbs for London and Lockett. I would say yes. I'm gonna say yes. You're not getting much out of Miles Sanders. Like
yeah.
if anything,
Running back by
Kit,
committee.
yeah, Kittle is again like we use the term boom or bust a lot, correct?
Yep.
So that's exactly what he's been. I know today that there was an injury to Deebo Samuel. He won't be playing today, so Kittle may be a little bit more useful along with Ayuk. So if anybody's playing Ayuk, I would definitely start him today. But wait, are you starting him against me? Really?
No, 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 no.
Okay,
It's
okay, okay. I just had to
no
get that
you.
out the way. Cool. Cool. But to go ahead and answer this question, I would probably say yes. This is the deeper league. The only wide receiver that you do have is Amari Cooper. I think Dobbs gives you depth, but I think Drake London, as well as he's been playing like lately, again, he's gonna be hit or miss over the next course of like the part of this season. But again, I just think that adding Drake London, I think that Drake London that'll be a good addition here.
Yeah, um, I would do it. I would do this trade. Eckler coming back, that helps out a lot. I mean, Stevenson and Sanders, I mean, that's you're splitting hairs there. Even though I feel like Stevenson still has more upside. Um, Pitts has come along in the last couple of weeks. Um, yeah, I would do this. I would definitely do this.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yeah,
good.
I think it's a go.
All right. So, and just in advance, I apologize, people, if this broadcast cuts out pretty soon, just due to my computer's charger, just wanted to catch on fire, this morning. So it is what it is. We got one here from Alex Payne.
Mm.
Pickett or Tyrod Taylor this week? I know your boy Pickett is on the road against the Rams. Tyrod is at home against the Commanders. I would start the more polished quarterback in Tyrod Taylor.
Mm. 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 Uh,
Crazy because I got Pickett started this week because I had the what I got CJ Stroud and I think I had Bryce on my bench and then I had Justin Fields. So two are on bye weeks and one is out. And so I had to pick up Pickett because it wasn't a lot of quarterbacks out. So this is actually like a question for me too.
man, like I don't like the matchup for Pickett at all. I don't like it, but yet and still, I'm gonna go Pickett. I'm gonna just give the slight edge to Pickett, very very slight. Again, I think Tyrod Taylor matchup is a little bit better versus at home against Washington, as in opposed to on the road for Kenny Pickett. So I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna go right with Pickett.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Let me see if Tyrod's available.
All right, so we got one for Pickett. We got one from Tyrod. It's tough.
It is. I think, and I'm gonna go out and say this. I think Pickett is gonna be the one that's more likely to make a mistake in this game because
Oh, for
Tyrod
sure.
Taylor is a more safe quarterback. He's like another Alex Smith. He doesn't want to do the wrong thing. So.
Yeah, game manager.
So just on a side note, you all, the ones that's tuning in and still have questions, I'm going to. I forgot I had this. I'm gonna invite you all to. We have a Discord that really haven't had a chance to really get up and running, but I feel like this is a perfect time to not considering everything today. So I'm gonna put the link here as soon as possible before this thing cuts out uh, in the chat here, so you all can, if you have any questions, we can answer them this morning. So if you give me a second, I'll do that. So yeah, with that one, I guess it's pretty much splitting hairs. I feel like Pittsburgh probably gonna be playing from behind, so Pickett has a chance there, and I feel like the Commanders' secondary can get gashed all over the place because I think they allowed the most yards this year against opposing wide receivers. So therefore, Tyrod Taylor should have a nice, somewhat of a decent ceiling today. All right, so we got one here from Triggerfinger. Who do you start in the Rams backfield today? Rumors are Zach Evans is still behind Freeman and Henderson, even though they were both on the practice squad. Guys, WTF. That is a super running back by committee today. Super.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you
I
go.
think that's where it went out. But are we still on? I don't think I got
Yeah.
access to everything doing.
I don't think so. I don't think I do either, but we still on.
All right. So this is what I'm gonna say. I'm not sure if Jamar had a chance to go ahead and send everybody to like the Discord, but I think this will conclude today's show. But as far as this question, Trigger Finger, since this will be like the last one that we have of the day, if you have a chance to go ahead and avoid this backfield at all costs, just for today,
Do
because it's
so.
gonna be yeah. Do just that, because I think this one is gonna be like Jamar mentioned before his computer cut off. I think it's just going to be by committee, and it's going to be a musical chairs of running backs today. You're going to see this running back thrown at you, this running back thrown at you. Maybe if one running back catches a high hand, but you definitely don't want to, put eggs in all these running backs basket for today. If it was one, maybe two guys, then maybe yeah, but a committee, probably not. So all right. With that being said, look, again, we apologize for the delay that we had today. Our maestro is Jamar Goodman. So therefore, like this concludes our show for today. Again, thank you for all the love, comments, supports, the subs like that we've been getting here recently. Just basically all the love that you guys been showing us, all the questions that you've been giving us. It's been greatly appreciated. So for me, my boy Ian, and my boy Fireworks Jamar Goodman. We we will see you guys next week. And again, apologize for the delay. Adios.
Peace.